Alright, I can talk again.
Okay,
I missed a lot of the conversation, so this guy wants me to help. Plan to rescue 13. We're gonna do this. As much as I don't like doing the main storyline stuff, because I don't want it to end.
How do you use like a critical thing?
I don't know what your button is. Mine's space when the meter's full, but you have to be in VATS. Like doing...
I am.
When you hit VATS, you have to select the target, then initiate, and then it'll hit the button. Usually written on.
Target, body part, accept, return, select.
Yeah, select the body part.
And then
initiate it, and then it'll be under there on the bottom
okay.
somewhere that says execute critical.
Also have to wait for my AP to recharge. Fucking hell, this Raider Psycho is just beating on my dog here.
Ew. Beating your Red Rocket.
I'll have to read the... Oh, yeah, I broke the armor. Get away, you...
Maybe one day you'll understand why I keep doing that.
Oh, God. She had a pool cue? That wasn't a fucking
I've been
pool
waiting
cue.
for you.
So, what's our situation?
I assume you've been briefed? Our targets are inside.
God, that's legendary.
Four synths under railroad protection.
Hello, Brahmin.
Majority of
Are
the
you here to
settlement is
help me?
uninvolved
'Cause I
and are
certainly
expected to
hope
run
so.
for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. The mission's parameters just changed. We go in shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
What is happening? There's like Brotherhood of Steel people here too. What the fuck? These are sins. I don't have to fight them.
No way to pick this.
This escalated very quickly.
I need the key.
I need a key. Open the door.
End your existence.
He had a ladle.
Legendary enemy has mutated.
Just means they get stronger, but I think they take more damage. Plus they regenerate all their health.
Okay. It doesn't seem to be taking damage anymore.
I don't know. For me, it always seems like they take more damage.
There we go. I just apparently missed the first time, even though the shot was clear as fuck.
It's like everyone's on my team. I don't even know what's happening.
There he is.
We'll get through this. Stay calm.
Oh my God, my head. That's not cool. It's...
Oh no! A fucking way in here. Jesus. I'm on like everyone's team. No one knows who I'm on. So I'm just gonna walk right in and go to the basement. All the factions are like fighting each other, John.
What was that?
and I'm on everyone's side right now. But no one like thinks twice with me.
Oh no, I was just missing shit. Is that a ranger? Like, what the hell? I am so totally doing this.
Just gonna keep casually walking on by.
Oh God, he hurts. Fucking hell.
You really don't care.
Assessment. You must die.
I'm just gonna keep on walking.
What?
Keep on loving you.
One more
You
shot
there.
is all I need.
Synth.
Come on, please.
No, now one more shot.
Just don't.
Yes!
B257.
Totally worth the 24
Initiate
XP.
reset. Authorization
I'm still in
code
danger.
Theta
Ow.
93 Stratus.
He vanished.
No sudden moves.
Gives me
Please,
what he
no.
had.
What's
If
so
crackers
bad
loaded
about
away,
the
increase the size of
Institute?
sweet spot when
just-
picking lots. Sweet.
I couldn't take it anymore.
Around short hunting rifle, yes.
That doesn't give me much clarification.
Y915, initiate reset.
Take all the shit.
Authorization
Authorization
code
code beta
beta
77
Tempest.
Tempest.
All right, Synth.
Please.
Okay, well, that was
Why don't you want to go
entirely
back?
horrifying. Where is the enemy that I'm supposed to be afraid of?
You don't get your own life.
C322, initiate reset. Authorization code Gamma. I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me.
What's this about money?
Yes, money. Here.
Got any more on you?
What? No.
F6.
He gave me 60
initiate
caps,
reset.
and you're still going.
Authorization code Delta 62 Arcus.
That's all of them. Objective complete. Return to the town. Make sure all hostiles have been eliminated. I will relay the sensors back.
Got a hunting rifle.
To the Institute. Report to Father upon your return.
I just teleport there? Because, I mean, it's underground. I got this thing. Oh.
Good work.
Excuse me.
No one wants to see a grown man feeling sorry for himself. And just say you're a young boy.
You know what's funny is, it's funny. It's hard to not say. I'm trying to say it in ways without anything spoiled. But all the factions right now, like the people that you'll meet along the way and stuff, they're fighting. But since I chose to join, like, all of them, but eventually you're going to have to pick one. But since I joined them all, this entire fight that was just happening, I'm just casually walking through because I'm on everyone's team. He had some potted meat on him. I'm taking that. I always wanted potted meat.
Do you want my 2 caps? Jesus. That's funny.
You want to know how selfish my character's been with money, John?
Oh?
One of the missions in a vault that I went into to help out a vault, the kid's like, my cat went missing. Can you help? I'm like, how much is the cat worth to you? And the persuasion failed, and I didn't get money out of it. Trying to haggle a kid for money. Ugh. I don't know. I get that they're just like, to me, I don't know. These people are just robots. Don't.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Give me that long barrel.
And plus, these robots that are trying to go out to have their own lives could end up being dangerous. Ruins of CIT. Oh, okay. He wants
It must
me out.
make you
Ah! Again.
Compensating. How do I find that word so funny?
Because you're compensating for something.
I didn't want to work.
Just bitch slap myself.
I didn't want to talk to Sturges.
How you doing?
Okay.
Well, at least Sturgis isn't. At least I don't have Sturgis shirtless.
Oh, it doesn't matter where I build the beds as long as I build them, huh?
As long as they have beds, I mean, you could just put them all. Like you could have it put it all on like one of the foundations, just a row of beds, and been fine. Been like, you all sleep outside here.
Is someone
Gonna
present?
be a good fight!
I just walked into this building and all I hear, hostile detected, fire. It's gonna be a good fight.
Here's ours!
Ratatouille.
Be warned. I cannot allow these attacks to continue. System
How fucking weird I look. Why can't we have glove?
Glove?
Never mind. I completely mispronounced glove. Glove.
You
Sounds like
have, you
labs.
can. It depends on what outfit you wear underneath. You can wear glove.
Raider shit.
You want wear glove? You wear glove. You want wear glove?
Go away.
Some little thing following you. You won't wear glove? Way. Fuck. Why the fuck's he all the way up here? There's a fight happening downstairs.
You know,
I hope you find
in
yourself
all my
know you
years, I've
guys.
never set foot outside the Institute.
I'm interested in your own
Not once.
nasty
Since
Hold on. Take my helmet off
the
for
day
cosmetic
they
effect.
brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
So why come out here?
To put things in perspective, I suppose. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
Kellogg called me the backup.
Did he? Well, he was correct. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
Why let me out now? After all this time.
Well, that's hard to explain. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Sean, you need to know. I still love you.
I can see that you do. It's remarkable. There are greater things to come after your success at Bunker Hill. The synths have been safely returned and will be repurposed. Thank you for your work. I hope you weren't at too much risk.
What do you mean, the synths will be repurposed?
Modifications will be made to correct the defects in their programming, and they'll be assigned to new duties within the
I
Institute.
mean, at least they get to stay
Not the
alive.
first or last time.
That is a
it
really
will
shitty
happen.
position for the couch. You
The
can literally
railroad
watch the
remains
person
an
use the bathroom.
annoyance, of course.
Anyway.
But they'll be dealt with as necessary. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. You have done well. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation. Our appreciation, really. It's time
500
for you
bottle
to become
caps.
more
I
involved
love
in the
you.
future of the Institute.
You know how to
I'd
speak
like
my
you
language.
to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
Okay.
Jesus! In we go. Doing a lot more main stuff today, it seems. Much as I don't want to do all the main things. I don't want it to end, John. Fallout can never end. Hoping this series will
Sounds like
beat
those
my
raiders at
Ocarina of
Libertalia
Time.
were
I think
quite a
is my
handful.
highest amount of videos. Hopefully this will surpass that. Should be by the looks of it, if I'm mathematically incorrect.
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further.
I am so low on resources, it's not even funny.
It's important.
Son?
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. Well, it's important.
Can I, like, find dinner plates or something and, like, take those? Please. I want to make myself pretty.
Put a dress on.
I have so much rubber. Why is the sky so bright?
A nice
Oh,
day
is it
today.
foggy? Is this a thing? God, this is... I'm awake.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your
Take
combat
this frickin'
skills.
cooking station and bring it up my place.
It's an honor to meet you, ma'am.
My cooking station now.
Good, we're all here.
Cooking station.
I think it's time we begin.
Fire. Right inside my
Sir,
wooden house.
Excuse me, but
That doesn't
what
spell
exactly is
disaster.
she doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable
Why is
breach.
that always
Otherwise,
allowed?
internally things are
Like,
as
why
tight
can't
as
we
they've
put
ever
like
been.
cooking stations and
Dr.
shit like
Ayo
right
has been
inside a
keeping an
wooden
eye on things
house?
topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
Of course.
Really? Well, there's no shame in being out of the loop, as it were. The project has been...
I like, that's just bullshit. Have you heard of this? Yeah, of course.
Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible
Made myself a death claw
power.
steak. Jesus
The
Christ.
kind that keeps the lights
Yeah.
on. With every
Jesus
advance
Christ.
the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
Compromise is for the weak.
That is one perspective, yes. But I think we can agree that going forward...
I kind of wish I was doing the
no one can
survival mode,
consider us
but
weak.
maybe that's for like a second
Phase 3
playthrough.
is simply
Once you get the hang of everything.
the activation of a
Yeah.
nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Can you tell me more about this reactor?
Certainly. It was originally built for the
Cannot
Commonwealth
figure out
Institute
where's the best place to put this
technology
freaking
before the
cooking
war,
thing.
but was only for testing.
So I want
Over
it
the years,
inside.
we've advanced the technology,
I'm having such a
made a
dilemma.
great many improvements, and are finally nearly ready to act.
I'm having so much fun
The
with this
reactor is
freaking
close to ready,
building
but
aspects.
recent
I love
tests
it.
have determined we have a few
Yeah.
tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir,
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I am not overly fond of putting my own mother in harm's way, she has proven more than capable of handling herself.
yes, but
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What? Can't be
Please,
serious.
everyone, Please, I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
You're dying?
I'm afraid so. A very aggressive form of cancer. Believe me when I say we've done everything we can. We can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my mother as my successor.
Oh, shit!
Boy.
You can't be serious!
Really?
Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? She isn't one of us. She isn't even a
Oh,
scientist.
whoops.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my mother has already proven
Everything's so
herself
very
more than
white.
capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
Humanity's future is taking root
That's what
right
they say
here.
about me.
The Institute's a big place. It might take a while to learn where everything is.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Mother. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
What would it mean to be in charge?
Most divisions of the Institute are fairly autonomous, perfectly capable of functioning without intervention. Where those divisions interact, however, problems can arise. You'd
Stop
lead the
telling me my
Directorate
energy
in
is tied to
setting
this
policy,
place.
resolving disputes.
Give her
and so
drugs.
on. There's no question that some of the
Just shut her up,
Directorate
just give her
and
more
the
drugs.
Institute at large will need
There's nothing
reassurances
fucked up about that
your
at all.
appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
How do I look with this yellow flight helmet on?
I couldn't be more pleased with Father's choice for a new director. Congratulations.
Dr. Holdren?
I'm glad you're here. I'd like to conduct an experiment,
Oh, I definitely like
but
that
I
more.
need some assistance with it. I believe we can improve the growth rates of our crops by using mutated cells, such as those found in super mutants. To test this theory, I'll need a tissue sample from a particularly strong super mutant. I expect I'll eventually need several such samples, but let's just start with one.
You need a tissue sample from a strong super mutant. Got it.
Yeah, that's
right.
easier said than
Now
done.
remember, only a particularly hardy super mutant will
What?
fit the bill for this
Just gotta go
experiment.
get tissue
I don't need it
sample
right
from
away.
a super mutant.
But if you do come across such a
Just
specimen,
go up to him with
I'd
like
be
a little
grateful if you could bring
switchblade.
back a sample.
Carve. Oh, something hurt me.
It's like a little bit. What was that? It's gonna be a good fight.
It's just their freaking reaction to everything.
Sean?
I dislike resorting to the use of Commonwealth technology.
Whoa.
We try to do some of these other things at one point.
Advantage it
For now, I'm gonna stop.